Through the series of C and C++ program, I'm showing you how the C++ is an extension to the C language. Let us see one more very good facility which is available in C++ language. In the beginning, we'll study C program using Turbo C compiler. Here I declare two global variables A and B. Observe carefully the initialization process of variable A. Here 100 is a string. That's why I have enclosed this value 100 using quotation mark. A to I is a conversion function. It will convert the string value 100 into integer value 100. So after execution of this step, the content of A will be 100. After that, I am multiplying this value 100 by value 5. So content of B should be 500. And I am displaying the values of these two global variables using printf library function. If you compile this program in the Turbo C editor, so right now I have loaded this program using Turbo C compiler or editor, and now I am compiling it. Press F9 key. There are two error messages. What are those error messages? Illegal initialization. So C language is not permitting this one as well as this one. This is not the way to initialize the global variables in C language. Let's see what happens if you execute the same program using C++ compiler. Exactly the same program I am executing with the help of Turbo C++ compiler. Press F9 key. Program has compiled without any error message or warning message. Press Ctrl F9 and see the output at DOS prompt. Press Alt F5. 100 and 500, both the values are displayed. 100 is the value of A and 500 is the value of B. This means this type of initialization is permitted in C++ language. Let us find out the reason why this program has generated error messages while running the program using Turbo C compiler, and why this program has executed smoothly in case of your Turbo C++ compiler. Let us see. C and C++ allow the dynamic initialization of local variables. What is the meaning of dynamic initialization? You see, observe this statement. Here we are converting the string into an integer value. But the function A to I converts this value at the time of execution. After executing this statement, the value will be converted from string to integer. So A will be initialized at execution time. And that is why we say that it is dynamic initialization of global variable. Now see, B is again a global variable. How we are initializing B? We know that A will be initialized at execution time. And we are multiplying the content of A by the value 5. So it is a more dynamic initialization process. We are initializing global variable at execution time or at runtime. So again read the sentence. C and C++ allow the dynamic initialization of local variables. If the variable is declared inside the function, then it is a local variable, and that is why dynamic initialization is possible. So C and C++ allow the dynamic initialization of local variables. But you observe carefully, A and B are global variables. They are declared above the function main. Only C++ allow the dynamic initialization of global variables. Here A and B are global variables. We are initialize them dynamically, and only C++ permit this action, whereas C won't permit you to initialize global variable dynamically. Is it clear to you?